Lukey Moore, speaking of making the world better for everyone, I watched Dr. Oppenheimer a couple of nights ago. And
okay, yeah.
What a piece of work. Yeah, really, really good stuff. And I've sort of realised that because you are tethered to your home and tethered to a baby at the moment, you're not going to get to see that film for
I am. I've already negotiated with the lady wife.
Oh, right, okay.
So actually, as we record this right now, she's taken the baby to a mother and baby screening of Barbie.
Oh, really? Good
so
stuff.
that means I get to go to Oppenheimer, but they're not doing a baby screening of Oppenheimer. So
no,
I've got to go
weirdly enough, no. Oh well, I was gonna give you some scenes that definitely happened in Oppenheimer.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah. He at one point, about 10 minutes in, he's sort of going up to Truman and going, "Oh, please let me make a big bomb. Oh, Truman." He has a bath with a stick of uranium that makes the bath hot.
Is this are these actual spoilers from the film?
Why are you
doing this to me?
When they go out and test the bomb, when they're about to press the button, he turns to the camera and he says, "It's timer to Heimer." He does that.
Yeah, that's his. I didn't know he had a catchphrase like a superhero.
It's timer
that's
to
good,
Heimer.
actually.
It's like it's Morbin time, but it's timer to Heimer.
Yeah, and I also heard that when he went to Harry Truman, he was like, "Trumy, I've made loads of really big bombs, but I want to make an even bigger one. Will you let me? Can I just make a bigger one?" And they had to negotiate about how big it would be, and then he just did it anyway.
Exactly. He just went like that. Can I make it this big? Can I make it this big? Can I make it this big?
I'll do it with my hands, Trumy, and you tell me when to stop. Yeah, I reckon that definitely happened.
Good stuff. Recommend it.
Did you do Barbie on the same day like a lot of people are doing?
I didn't, but completely by accident. Me and Sarah were both wearing pink clothes. That's weird, isn't it? We were in Oppenheimer, and we must have looked like we're one of those kinos who were going to.
I know
to
you,
see
so
both.
no, it's not weird.
It's a lovely bit of work, Luke. It's
Good.
definitely my favourite. Whoever the director is, I think it's Chris Nolan. I've interviewed him. Nice. He definitely very much my favourite film of his. It is a wonderful piece of work.
So
and
I think
it's just people chatting, isn't it? It's just people having a chat.
I think he's amazing, obviously, and it's not a kind of controversial thing to say, but he has had a couple of stinkers.
Which ones?
The Dark Knight Rises isn't very good.
Which one's that one?
The third one.
I mean, you're gonna have to narrow that down. What happens in it? Is that the one where? No, it's not
the one
Joker,
with Bane.
That's all right, though, isn't it? I mean, the sound. The problem with him is that he just mixes sound weirdly because he's obsessed with cinema, but he has no way of producing cinema for the home television, which is how.
Can I change my opinion and say
it.
he's had one quite average film, and that's The Dark Knight Rises? I'm looking at his list of films now, and I like every single one of the others. So he's incredible, absolutely incredible, and he is an absolute nerd for it, isn't he? And that's part of it.
I think Tenet will probably get its time in the dungeon soon.
It's the only one I haven't seen.
I think people were sort of like, yeah, that was good. I think at some point we can all admit to ourselves that it was all just a bit of a
weird.
Just a bit of a difficult watch, really.
But Pete, it is interesting that he's kind of flipped on his head the narrative that says that blockbuster movies that make huge amounts of money have to be quite stupid,
right?
Because even if something like Interstellar, which did really well and is fucking brilliant, it's really complicated. You know, in Inception as well, really complicated, but brilliant. So it's kind of interesting that he can make cerebral blockbusters. It's hard to think of any other director that actually does do that. But on the Barbie thing, it fucking cracked me up. This have you seen? I don't know when they're ever going to give this up and realise that they're actually hurting themselves more than hurting anyone else. But you know what, this kind of mental authoritarian kind of right-wing movement in the US to call everything woke and say the world's going to shit and all the rest of it. Everything they touch makes something better. Like, did you see that they've been ranting and raving and trying to boycott Barbie for 3 months or whatever it is? Biggest film of the year.
Yeah. And it's
no one cares about your fucking weird shit. No one cares about it.
Somebody made the point that one movie was all about about a purely political film about a political act, and yet Barbie was the one that got all of the right wingers absolutely dripping. Who's that little lad with the big eyebrows? Ben
Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro with his little squeaky voice. He'd prepared like a 40-minute video, didn't he, on the whole thing? He's like, I've just seen Barbie and I've got a few things to say about it. Join me at 9 p.m. for this. Who gives a flying
This guy's got a 40-minute opinion on everything, and none of it makes sense. Like it's just, mate. Honestly, we understand that over the last few years you've had trouble maintaining an erection, right? But this is no way to respond to it. This is no way to respond to it. Okay.